it felt like to be Jerry Springer, so thank you very much. Hi there. Hey, thanks for joining us from our longtime home on Hollywood Boulevard, where we are back to work doing our show for not all of the country. Doing our show for most of the country. We are still not on the air on a number of ABC affiliates, including Seattle, Portland, Washington, D.C., Nashville, New Orleans, St. Louis, Salt Lake City, about 30 more. And if you are watching from one of those cities, please know that the person you are looking at right now is not me, okay? Right, Guillermo?
Right, Jimmy, that's right, yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. Thank God they're not preempting the new season of The Golden Bachelor because of this. The FCC might not like jokes about the president, but they are still very okay with Pop getting a squeezer in a jacuzzi. And I think we can all be very grateful for that. You know, a lot of people watched our show last night. I got so many texts from so many people. It made me realize how many of my friends are never watching the show at any other time. Tomorrow, I'll hear from no one. I did hear from one very special friend. Moments after we taped our show last night, the Mad Red Hatter wrote, "I can't believe ABC Fake News gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back." You can't believe they gave me my job back. I can't believe we gave you your job back. Or even. And there's more. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. No, they weren't. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there. That I can't argue with. Shut the up. The freedom of speech is only for me. Do not interrupt the president. Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democrat garbage? Who puts the network in jeopardy? You hear that? There's the threat again. This time straight from FCC Biscuit's mouth. He goes, he says, "I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. A true bunch of losers." Only Donald Trump would try to prove he wasn't threatening ABC by threatening ABC. And you almost have to feel sorry for the people who work for him, who try to clean up the messes. They've been bending over backwards to say, "Oh, he never threatened." J.D. Vance today made the claim that what the FCC chairman said was a joke, which, I don't know, maybe that was a joke? I don't know. They go to all these lengths to say, "Oh, it wasn't coercion. The president was just musing." And then the second Trump is alone, he sits on the toilet, he gets his grubby little thumbs on his phone, and he immediately blows their excuses to smithereens and says, "It was ratings that got me fired." Has anyone ever been fired for bad ratings on a Wednesday? This was his big closer. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. And he does know bad ratings. He has some of the worst ratings any president has ever had. So, on behalf of all of us, welcome to the crappy ratings club, Mr. President. Next, he'll try to sue us. And I want to say good luck with that, because we thought about it, we packed the courts, and we have a surprise ace up our sleeve, Mr. Judge Steve Harvey. That's right. Survey says you lose. Sadly, the truth is no one wants to face Donald Trump in court. That's where he's at his most flatulent. And, you know, one of the places we were preempted last night was Lansing, Michigan. Instead of us, this is what viewers in Lansing saw.
Something you do in the shower you wouldn't do when you showering with your boo.
Fart.
You know, no matter where you stand politically, I think we can all agree that that is a top 5 answer. But here's the thing. For those who think I go too hard on Donald Trump, to the point where there are still a lot of people who think I should be pulled off the air for making fun of Donald Trump. So I want to explain. I talk about Trump more than anything because he's a bully. I don't like bullies. I played the clarinet in high school, okay? So I just don't like him. Donald Trump is an old-fashioned 80s movie-style bully, taking your lunch money. And if you give it to him once, he'll take it again. 2 things he loves, lunch and money, okay? He will take that peanut butter and jelly sandwich your mom cut in half like a triangle for you. He will gobble it up in front of your face, and then he'll eat your little Ziploc bag of Oreos, too. And he'll take the note your mother put in your lunchbox, and he'll read it aloud to everyone. Oh, look, Mommy loves her little boy. And then he'll smile with a bunch of cookies in his teeth. And he'll grab you by your nipples, and he'll twist them until you have 2 holes in your Le Tigre shirt because your parents couldn't afford an Izod. And he'll stuff you in a locker, and he'll stomp on your trapper keeper and slam the door. That is Donald Trump, okay? He does it to everyone. He did it at the UN yesterday. Rooting for this bully, I don't care what side you're on, it's like rooting for Biff from Back to the Future. Literally, Donald Trump was the model for Biff in Back to the Future. And this is who people are cheering for? I don't know about you, I'm with Marty McFly. And George McFly. And all the McFlys. It was a weird 6 days, not just for me, for our whole staff. Moments like this really bring out the best and worst from our loved one. Now, the following, what I'm going to show you are real, unedited text messages some of my coworkers got while we're off the air. This was to Rachel, who's one of our segment coordinators, from her aunt. She got the news that we were off the air. She said, "Hey, sweetie, is it Kimmel or Fallon that you currently work for?" Sadly, it was me. This was to Catherine, associate producer here, on a text with her mom and sister. CNN says you're canceled indefinitely? Who knows? Absolutely disgusting. So her mom sends her a link to job openings in New York and then says, "What does this mean for you?" No clue. "Are you at work? What are people saying? It said starting with tonight's show." Yes. "They just said our show for tonight and tomorrow is canceled." "Just now or long term?" No clue. No one knows. Wild. I'm sure you do know. So do you still go into work? No, we don't know. This message was for Scott, our head utility guy, from a friend. I can't believe this. Hopefully they just change hosts and keep the show. This was to Jamie it was one of our writers from her college RA named Taylor. "Hey, I just saw the news about Jimmy Kimmel. Does that mean you're out of a job?" "Not sure." "Well, that sucks. You were always funny, but I heard there are like no jobs out there." "Cool, thanks for checking in, Taylor." And then Jamie got another one, a better one, from her mom. "I'm a wreck over this. Should I cancel my vacation and come back? I can't think of any other jobs for you." "You won a big math award in middle school." "Oh no, that was Joe." "It's not canceled. You don't need to come back. And I did win a math award, actually." And her mother says, "Well, what good does that do you now?" It's always good to hear from mom in difficult times. And please pray for Jamie. For whatever reason, it's becoming increasingly difficult for people to accept anything at face value. Here's a fun little conspiracy theory we heard on Newsmax today.
I don't think many people are going to watch, and if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. The only reason that Jimmy Kimmel got his show back is because he has so much dirt on everyone in the industry. I think people are scared to go against him. I mean, this is from like all my sources in the industry. Like, you don't say no to Jimmy because he will find a way to get you back.
That is 100% true, by the way. You mess with me, you will never be heard from again. Ask Matt Damon, you remember him? No, you do not. The FBI, according to MSNBC, has a recording of Tom, you know that guy Tom Homan, Trump's border czar? They have a recording, they say, of him taking a bag from undercover agents with $50,000 cash in it. $50,000 cash in a kava bag. You know kava, the chicken shawarma place? Homan has not personally denied that he took cash in a bag, but he claims he did nothing illegal. What could be illegal about that? And we may never know if he did anything illegal because Trump's Department of Justice dropped the case. You know, they don't have time for this sort of thing. They've got real crimes to solve, like who hit the stop button on the president's escalator yesterday?
So when you put all of have this together. It doesn't look like a coincidence to me. And I know that we have people, including the United States Secret Service, who are looking into this to try to get to the bottom of it. And if we find that these were UN staffers who were purposefully trying to trip up, literally trip up, the president and the first lady of the United States, well, there better be accountability for those people. And I will personally see to it, Jesse.
Good.
That 14-year-old girl is right. We've got to get to the bottom of Escalate Gate. Now, every report I've seen says it was one of the president's own videographers who bumped the safety mechanism accidentally, which might not seem like a big deal until you realize it is a very big deal.
They could have hurt the most beautiful first lady in American history. Why are we paying for a building that's just trying to injure the first lady?
Explain to me again this idea that the media is biased against Trump, because it's not adding up for me right now. Trump escalated this minor incident bigly today. He put up a 357-word post calling for whoever was responsible for it to be arrested. And in case you haven't seen the shocking near tragedy already, here it was. Now, I watched that a couple of times today, and I was thinking it reminded me of something. It seemed kind of familiar to me. There you go. That is what it was. So, just to recap, Trump will not release the Epstein files, but we will be doing a thorough and complete investigation into who stopped his escalator. One other thing I want to mention about our show coming back on the air. Last night, I forgot to acknowledge, I mentioned all the late night hosts who supported me. I forgot my beautiful Andy Cohen, so I want to apologize to him. And also, I want to thank my good friends Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos for sending our staff an ice cream truck today, which is honestly very thoughtful and very sweet. But next time, Kelly, if you could give us a heads up, because when the truck pulled up, Guillermo saw the word ice and dived under a recycling bin, was it? Yeah.
Yes.
We're a little on edge out here, okay? So, but thank you. And I also want to thank the more than 400 entertainers, actors, writers, directors, producers, who all signed a letter from the ACLU in support of our show. There are so many names here.
I'm not supposed to be out here yet. I heard you talking about the letter of endorsement. I want to let you know right here, man to man, face to face, what an honor it was to sign this letter. It was one of the great privileges of my life.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're a hero.
Thank you.
You know.
How did you sign it?
I definitely signed it. Don't worry about it. I signed it. It's
Really, because I'm looking at it
I think
right
I signed
now.
it twice, man. No.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, but there's like 400 names on there. It doesn't.
I don't see your name on this. This is weird. Let's see. They are in alphabetical order. What do we got here? Edie Falco,
No.
Elizabeth Banks, Eva Longoria.
Dude, I signed it. I know I signed it. Hold on a second.
Just saying, I have no doubt that you signed it.
This is
I'm
super
not seeing
weird.
your
This
name
is
on
super
there right
interesting.
now. That's
what
all.
are you guys? Is that a xylophone? What is that? So cool.
Who's playing the xylophone over there? Someone's playing the xylophone?
Yeah.
I don't see a
right
xylophone.
Right here, right under Tom Hanks.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Oh, there it is, right there,
yeah.
Ethan Hawke. Oh. You literally signed it. It's in the H section.
I would have signed it. I really would have. I wanted to sign it. I'm not the type of guy, I thought, it looked like you were kind of done, and I'm not the type of guy who's gonna bet on a three-legged horse, with broken ankles.
Yeah,
That's not me. But I know you are the stand-up guy, so I did.
I don't hold it against you.
You don't.
They
still come on later.
Yeah, we'll talk. You know what we'll do? We're going to take a commercial break right now.
And then we're going
to let the audience decide whether Ethan will be allowed back on the show.
say-
All right? We got a great show tonight. Lisa Ann Walter is here. We have music from Youngblood, and we'll be maybe right back with Ethan Hawke.